Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Home Church. It's the third episode. I'm stoked to be here. I'm actually going to set up Instagram real fast and then I'm going to get down to it. It's going to be an awesome show. Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm just setting up Instagram real fast and then we'll be ready to rock and roll with Home Church here. And I don't know why I'm not seeing the chats. There we go. Kevin, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in, bro. How you doing? How's your quarantine been? Has it been good? Fun? I'm just setting up the Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm pretty slow. And then we'll be Gucci. But I'm glad y'all are here for the Facebook Live Church because it's a way better, it's going to be a way better experience. We got a lot of fun things planned. It'd be a good time. Hey, Instagram, I'm going live, but you should check out the link in my bio because that's where the real Home Church experience is. Been working on music to hopefully release. Yay, Kevin! Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. Is it your music that you've written? Or is it for an artist? Or are you producing, engineering, doing everything for yourself, for people? What is up, y'all? I'm doing an Instagram live, but check out on my Facebook will be the full thing. I'm having a guest speaker today, so you guys won't be able to hear that on Instagram, but people at Facebook will be able to hear it, so I hope you check that out. Alright, so without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Thanks y'all for hanging out. I'm gonna read Kim's verse. It's a son I'm working on for myself. A song. Nice. I can't wait, Kevin. I can't wait to hear it. You gotta send it to me when you finish. Quarantine's the perfect time to be working on music. Yesterday I wrote and started, producing out, composing a full song, which I'm excited about. It's like, finally, most of quarantine, I felt really tired and unmotivated. I'm not gonna lie, but this got me stoked yesterday, just like chilling out and working on a song. So, all right, full welcome. Thank you everyone for joining me. This is my Tuesday, episode 3 of Home Church. I do this every week, Tuesday and Thursday. And today, I want to start with a song. And this is like kind of a sing-along. I don't really know. I don't usually do it as a sing-along, but I think we could try because you're at home, so this would be the place to really give it your all, right? So if I go, ooh, ooh, then you go, ooh, ooh. So it goes, ooh, 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 ooh. So someday I'll melt here alone. Till new love, I feel and I feel that I couldn't feel anymore. New love, you're special to me. You're special to me. You. Past loves and past hearts, get out of my head. Old loves, old hurts, I want you dead. Till new love, I feel and I feel that I couldn't hug anymore. New love, oh new love, do you know you save me? You're special to me. Oh, 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 I wanna know who you are. Oh, ooh, I wanna know through your scars. One more. Nice! Dang! Man, I know I can't hear anyone singing, but I felt the vibes. They felt right. It felt like everyone was singing. I don't know if you were, but it felt like it to me. So thank you for just oohing along with me. I'm so excited. My name's Lorena Leigh, for anyone who's tuning in that's never tuned in before. And this is my third episode of Home Church. That song I just played was an original, though I couldn't remember my own lyrics, and it is called New Love, and I hope you check it out, and whether we're in quarantine or not in quarantine, I hope and pray that it becomes your summer jam. So anyway, thanks for being here. I am super excited for today because today I am hosting my first special guest. I instated sound effects, and I'm doing my first merch giveaway. Hey, that's right. It's the LL merch giveaway. Yeah, so basically I ordered so much merch because I was supposed to be on tour for a couple weeks, so I have a lot. It's on my website now, so if you're like, I don't want to participate in a giveaway, I just want to order one for me and 10 of my friends because I still have a job, then feel free to go to my website. Actually, I did this. You can go to my website here. Yeah, you can look up lorenaleigh.com, and once you get there, you can click on the little bar on the right, and you can go to store and check that out. I got tie-dye sweatshirts, I got jellyfish hats, I got t-shirts, I got crop tops, I got all kinds of stickers you've never seen, and physical CDs, and I'll sign it for you. yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. So you could just go in there, and as you'll see on this video, oh, I like what I see. What size am I? Do I want it big? Do I want it small? I don't know. But whatever I get, I am going to order 10 of them. Yep, that's it. So anyway, you have that if you don't want to, like, if you're just like, can't wait. But I will be doing a weekly merch giveaway. So this week, for my merch giveaway, I am doing, to celebrate the launch of this spiritual series, Home Church, and us all just like coming together on the cyber Wild West to feel good. I'm doing my first merch giveaway, like I said, 3 times. And all you have to do to enter is repost this live video on Facebook or Instagram. You can post it on your wall or your story, or you could repost any post of mine ever that I've ever posted. And as long as you share it on your wall or your story and you tag me, then you will be entered. And you have until Friday, the end of the day Friday, to enter. And I'll draw winners next Tuesday. Well, one winner, but I might do some runner-ups. Now I'm thinking maybe some sticker runner-ups, but the main prize is this hat. So this is what next week's winner will win. It's got a jellyfish embroidered on it, and on the back it says Water Theory, which is the name of my album that I released in November. And if you're like, oh, I actually don't know who you are or what your music sounds like, go check it out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, all that fun stuff. So anyway, I hope you enter. You can enter as many times as you want, but to enter, you have to share the post, tag me in it, and then bada boom, bada bing, you're entered. So as many as you want, and that's good. So anyway, that's that. And today's home church is really, want the theme to be about rest. That's my theme today. And honestly, it was actually the theme that I wanted it to be last week, but when all of my technology wasn't working and I was trying to troubleshoot, it was like the most stressful thing. And I was like way hella stressed, and with all of those technological malfunctions, I like definitely, the vibes weren't right for me to talk about rest. And I'm glad, because it took me a few days to like really marinate about it and think about what do I really want to say about rest. So welcome to my TED Talk. This is rest. So basically, I started with thinking like, oh yeah, because I think what started my whole thing is like, here we are in quarantine and it's like stressful, though I'm not physically I don't have as much on my plate, like physical meetings or shows or any of that stuff. But right, I was finding it hard to be like, okay, I'm just gonna like chill out and rest. And then I kind of also in quarantine, it was like, the first 2 weeks was like processing what's going on, and also a little detox of like, wow, my functionality in life before this moment that the world stopped was like completely psychotic and not like sustainable to feel good, you know, because it was just like Energizer Bunny but running on an empty battery. So that's something personally that I've felt in the last couple weeks. So the first thing with rest, is I looked up this definition, and it is, all right, I didn't realize, I never thought about it, that rest is a verb and a noun. So as a verb, it means to cease work or movement in order to relax, refresh oneself, or recover strength. 2, be placed or supported so as to stay in a specified position. And then as a noun, it's an instance or period of relaxing or ceasing to engage in strenuous or stressful activity. So I thought that this was interesting for, I've never really looked it up or deeply thought about, like, what does rest mean? And I think the things that I took away from this is, yeah, university lecture. A lecture for your soul, bitches. Yeah. The biggest thing I took away from it is, like, so it says to recover strength, which is something, it's like, to recover strength, right? You're initially strong. And I think something that I'll, like, get down about, and I'm just speaking out loud about my own personal experience, so maybe it resonates with you, maybe it doesn't, but I'm just going to put it out there. So for me, is like, all right, well, initially I'm strong, and I think that I believe that everyone is, like, you're born strong, like, you're born with an inner strength, and you can, like, be taught for it to become more so or less so by your surroundings or your experiences or however you take in things. But I think everyone has, like, an initial deep inner strength, right? And life is tough sometimes, or it's easier other times, so we feel strong or weak depending. And so I think the important thing that I was thinking is, like, okay, so with rest, it is recovering your strength. So, like, for me, if I'm constantly, like, feel like I'm walking into a wall trying to get something done, it's not because I am a weak person. It's because I haven't taken the time to rest, to recover my initial strength. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I think that's important. Also, the second one, which was stay in position, just staying still. And then as a noun, ceasing to engage in stressful activity. And I think this is important too, because, oh, here's 2 emojis. Oh yeah, does this look like rest to you guys? It could be. It could be rest to you, but it could be stressful to somebody else, right? Like, massages are not equally restful to all people. They are to me, but not to my boyfriend. But, you know, other people they might be. So it's just kind of like things like that. I thought with rest, it's important to figure out, like, what actually gives you rest. And for me, that, like, fluctuates all the time. Like, sometimes it's exercise, and exercise gives me deep rest because it takes my brain away from everything that's stressful. And then other times it's sleeping. And this weekend it felt relevant because on Saturday Friday night I said, ooh, tomorrow I'm gonna take the day and I'm gonna binge watch a show. But I'm gonna, like, it's not something that I, like, fell into. I was like, I'm not changing out of pajamas and I'm gonna do this, nothing else, and I'm not gonna look at my phone or computer. And it was awesome. And it doesn't matter, like, what show or anything, but it was making the conscious choice versus, I feel like, falling into it sometimes. And then you feel like guilt because you didn't figure out what you did or didn't want to do beforehand. So I think rest can always change, and it can be different for everyone. And you just have to figure out what suits you in that moment. And I think right now, with consuming so much online stuff, like, I definitely am consuming a lot of content, it's important to, like, take the time to be, like, really in touch with, like, I'm having a lot of fun, like, scrolling, but is this giving me, like, rest in that? Is it helping me recover my strength? So, food for thought. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But on the topic of rest, I thought the perfect guest to have today on my live stream would be one of my amazing friends, Brenda Kittle. And as I intro, I'm going to call her in right now. She's going to get on Skype. And if you're on Instagram here, this is going to be boring because you won't be able to hear Brenda. So if you just click the link, then you'll see. All right, we're calling Brenda. We're calling her. Yay! Is it coming?
Oh, you see me?
You're coming. Oh, there she is! Yay!
I can't see you, though.
Oh, you can't? Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, there you
How's
are.
this?
I can see you now.
Yay! Welcome! This is my special guest, Brenda Kittle.
Thank you.
I'm
How
so
are you
excited.
today?
Yes.
I
So,
love your rest talk.
yes, here on the
I was
rest
feeling
talk.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. Respect the rest.
So Brenda, I haven't introed you yet. Brenda is a yoga instructor, and she's also just like an exercise guru. She's done a lot of Spartan races. She worked for Spartan Race. She's just a general badass and really like deep in yoga and meditation and rejuvenal, restful things. I feel Brenda is pretty much an expert at. So she is a yoga instructor she's had specific experience working especially with like kids, adults, the elderly, all different cultures. She's super versatile, and I think what's really cool, one of the many cool things about Brenda is that she's a quarter Vietnamese, and I think this is important to bring up because not only does she make like totally banging Vietnamese food,
Oh, I try.
but her like I think also because
I appreciate it.
she was brought up going back and forth from Vietnam and coming back to New Jersey where she grew up, and I just think that that so informed a lot of who she is, and it's like deep in her upbringing, that kind of travel and having an open mind, and just like what the Vietnamese culture, what she learned like growing up, aware of that in addition to being raised in America and
Yeah.
everything like that. So I'm so happy to have you as my first guest here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I think I'm gonna have to end
Yay.
my. I'm just ending my. I think that my phone is competing for internet right now.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let's see if this makes the connection better. Yeah, I think that is better.
But you're freezing a little bit on my end.
Okay, cool. Yay! So is there anything you want to preface before I ask you some questions?
Well, I've just your rest, like I told you the other day. I literally was trying to do yoga and I passed out on my mat. I didn't do any of that. I just passed out face down, drooled all over my mat. I wish I saved my picture to show you, but it was what I needed. And same thing as you before all this, my life was freaking chaotic, like going from one school to another, seeing a million kids a week, like, and it was fun, but every time I would go in and out of the house, I'd be like, oh, I wish I could just or crash on my couch.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Yeah, that's actually Brenda sent me a Snapchat. I forgot that was earlier when we talked about this, and I was like, yeah, on Saturday I just didn't do anything. Actually, I made the choice to build myself a blanket nest on the couch and just watch TV all day. The conscious choice. And she was like, oh, wow, I did the same thing on Saturday. And then I remember because she had sent me a picture of a Snapchat she took of, it was like her yoga mat on their deck. And she was like, when you come with the intention to do yoga, but you just took a really hard nap, and there was like a full puddle of drool on it.
Yeah. It was perfect, though. I needed it. My body was like thanking me after. I just needed a 30-minute nap. It was great.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask Brenda a couple questions here, and then we're gonna end up making some glitter jars, which is like an activity that Brenda does with her kids' yoga that parents
I have a little example here.
Yes, cool.
That's like an old one that I did.
Okay, cool. Yay. All right, so my first question is just kind of like, what's your favorite thing or something that you feel is really of value in Vietnam that you wish was kind of a part of like lifestyle and culture in America? Anything?
I just I don't know. Here, everyone believes in something different, and I think it's awesome. Just going to Asia, I always just Vietnam, and then when I went to Bali for our honeymoon, I just appreciated like the culture, and I guess like we said, like the ritual of like in Vietnam, they feed. I don't know if I'm saying this right, so
Yeah.
if anyone that's Vietnamese, please correct me. But they like feed people who had passed. So it could be like a husband, wife, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, brother, sister, and they always leave like a plate of food out for them on the altar. And when we went to Bali, it wasn't food out on the altar, and maybe they do that. We didn't really get to see much as far as in people's like locals' houses, but we saw everywhere they left little prayer cards, they called them, or prayer boxes, and they made them out of like banana leaves, and they just had like a flower and then stuck an incense in it, lit the incense, and then once the incense was done, nobody really cared about like running over them, but it was like all like natural plants and stuff, so they just biodegradable, they just go back into the earth and rebirth. But
And so that's
it was,
something like the prayer boxes, they do that every day, like every single day they create a new one.
yeah, I mean, it was Bali, but yeah, every morning they did it, and it was kind of just like protect this place. And I'm more spiritual than I am religious, but I just love, I don't know, like I love watching people who are like, does that make sense? Because
Yeah,
like
who
to
have
me, my
like
religion is spiritual. Like me
yeah,
praying is me meditating and like sitting on it, and so I appreciate it.
yeah.
But
But
as far as like what I wish to that like we did that they do in Vietnam, I'm not really sure. Like I love the different, you know what I mean? Like, and like
yeah,
same thing like Vietnam and Bali, and I'm sure like Thailand and Singapore, they all have like their little rituals that they do.
yeah.
But I think it's really cool to see. And I used to be afraid in the beginning because it was like a dead person's picture on an altar,
Yeah.
and like at one point, like their dead body was in the house for the funeral. Oh, I would freak, like I used to
Like
get
as a
so
kid.
scared as a kid.
Yeah.
But now, like, obviously I'm an adult and I understand, like, it's their culture. So, like, the older I got, the more
Yeah.
I was okay with it. And now it's just like, that's their culture.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, like even if you're not religious, like that you like observe the beauty and their lifestyle
Of
ritual
like,
of
yeah.
like
And it's just,
building something like that that informs
yeah.
like their values as
Yeah. And
nice
it's like,
people.
yeah. And like, just like, I don't know. I feel like we all believe in something, whether it's a person or earth or
Yeah,
God, Jesus,
whatever.
rabbi. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know all the cultures, but like I think it's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
believe in what you want to, but also I don't know. You just got to be open minded
Dang, that's
too.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Um, where was my other questions? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so just you being a yoga instructor, like what's something that you do each day that you feel like is like helps you right now during this time? Like what's something that you kind of recommend that's not like, like lose 10 pounds or like do this crazy thing. I think there's just something like
Yeah.
simple, even if it's just like I make coffee every day. I don't know. What's
Yeah.
something that you
Yeah.
find peace in that's a normal thing, I guess.
Oh, you're breaking up a little
Oh
bit.
no.
Sorry, you went out a little bit over here. Um, as far as like a daily thing, like yes, I drink coffee. I'll do like 1 or 2 cups in reality, but really just like as long as I move my body, like it doesn't have to be like this crazy hardcore workout. Like some days, like especially now that I've been home for so long, there's days where I'm like, I'm ready to go for a run. And running for me is like meditative.
Yeah.
And there like the last month, I guess, there's also just been days where like I'm just like mentally and physically exhausted and I just need to at least like move my body. So I'll walk and I'll like walk over the bridge and back. So for me, like running and walking is really my meditation time, I guess, or
Yeah.
just sitting outside, like
Yeah.
somewhere where I can get fresh air. And like if I am taking a day off, then I'll sit outside or
Nice.
take a nap on my mat.
Yeah, yeah, just like being outdoors
Yeah,
and
like get
moving.
some fresh air.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's kind of, for me, that's when I can think clearly.
Mhm.
And also, um, like, I don't know what meditation, everyone, not everyone, but like a lot of people, they're like, I can't sit still. Like, it doesn't have to be sitting still. Like, you can move, you can do walking, some people it's working out hardcore,
Mhm.
and it's not, a lot of people always act like, say to me, oh, like meditation is like clearing your mind. Like, I can't not think about anything. Like, but physically, we can never, like, our mind never shuts out off. If it does, like, we're dead.
Yeah.
So it's just about like controlling like where your mind goes when like a thought crosses it.
Mhm.
So it's like, think like you watch a cloud, but instead of following the cloud, you watch the next one pass.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like the same thing with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And it'll be similar with the glitter jar too. Like, you
Yeah.
just watch it fall.
Cool.
Um, but yeah, I
That's
don't know.
perfect. And I think that's good because I don't know, even sometimes, like, if I'm like, oh, I feel stressed, I should do, like, I have the Calm app and I'm like, I'll do a meditation on my phone. But, like,
Yeah,
sometimes meditating or guided meditation seriously stresses me out. Like it
me
makes it
too.
worse. Like, if I just listen to music, it's more of a relief to me than, like, listening to, like, a meditation. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
know.
like for me too, like I've downloaded the Calm app and I think it's great for
Mm-hmm.
people who use it and sit still. Like, I
Yeah.
physically cannot sit still except for when I really listen to myself and like
Yeah. Yeah.
for rest. I can
Yes.
sit
Yeah.
still for rest, but
Yeah.
otherwise, like, I'm like, what's next? What's next?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Awesome. Okay, well, I think, like, wow, I didn't plan the time that well. We're like really we're getting through it. So, I want to point out because somebody commented I saw about Brenda's sweater. So I'll just go ahead. Wait, will you show us your sweater
Oh yeah, it
before we
says
do the glitter? Namaste.
Namaste, 6 feet away,
6 feet away.
and then on the back right corner, it says "Stay Home 2020." I don't know if you could see it.
So Brenda owns her and her husband run a clothing company out of Broad Channel and Rockaway. They live in Broad Channel, New York, which for those who aren't familiar with New York City, it's technically in the borough of Queens and it's like the furthest corner of New York City before it turns into Long Island or the south part. And so
Yeah,
they run an awesome clothing company and that's y'all just released that sweater, right? Like you're selling that
yeah,
one
we just
now.
made it this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if anybody
yeah,
likes
it's for
those,
sale.
check them out. Check them out. Check them out. It's super
It's a
cool.
crew neck sweatshirt. I don't know what you call it. It's like
It
a sweater.
looks hella comfy. Yeah.
It is. It's very cozy.
So
We're
good.
trying to. What was it? A couple weeks ago, I was doing a yoga class on Zoom. Oh, like last week, and I had a shirt that says like "Namaste" in bed, and then I was like, oh, we should make like some quarantine
Yeah.
Namaste shirts while we're home. We have nothing. I have nothing else going on. Sean's working every couple of days, so we did it.
Namaste 6 feet away. There you go. So
Yes.
if you're trying to get your quarantine swag on, some memorabilia
Yeah.
for the quarantines.
Yes. Hashtag stay home 2020.
So good. Perfect. So I guess we'll go ahead and make some glitter jars. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I
Yeah?
have one I'm gonna make. This is just an old one. I don't, it might have glitter glue in it, or it might not.
Okay, this is gonna be my first time doing this. I've never done it before. Seems easy
No.
enough, but Brenda's gonna walk me through. Can everybody see my jars? Go.
Yes. So this is a, I don't know, Care Cur jar or whatever. They only have their name on one side, so I guess I must have gotten this one earlier this year. Um,
Should I
what
do?
is
I
it?
have
The
one
ball
that's
one?
blank and I have one that has writing that I
I'd use
found.
the blank one.
The blank.
For me, I mean, it's up to you. The writing kind of distracts me.
Yeah.
So I'd get the one with the least writing.
Okay, cool.
You got water over there?
Yeah, I got a pitcher. I'm prepared.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
All right, so I usually just fill it up, but I read on Google to fill it up halfway, so should we just test it together here?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just fill it up halfway.
Okay.
I might need to get more water.
This sound effect. Anybody out there need to go to the bathroom? Anybody watching this from the toilet? I don't know, that's weird. I don't really want to know, but
It's okay. We still love you.
this is super loud. Okay.
Very nice. All right, so then you got your, oh, you have glue too, right?
I have both.
All right,
So I have loose glitter and I have glitter glue. And
oh,
I
perfect.
have glue. Well, I have
Cool.
Mod Podge. I couldn't find any like Elmer's glue.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like
So try it
same
with
thing.
glitter glue.
Okay. I guess I could do both, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll do the glitter glue and then, well, I don't have glitter glue, so I'm just doing glitter. But
Okay.
you use the glitter glue because whoa.
Oh no, I don't know if I can get it open. Oh, I can't open it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, hold on, let me see. Don't try this with your at home.
With your kids. Let me get more water while you're doing that.
Got it. Alright, do I just squeeze it in?
Yeah. I would use like half that bottle.
No. Maybe I should take the cap off. I should have done that.
Is it?
Who knows how old
Or maybe
it
there's
is?
something. Is it new?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
It's old. I just like ransacked the different areas that have arts and crafts at my parents. Oh wait, there is. Wait, but it should have gone through. I don't know. Okay, how much should I do?
I mean, if you don't need it for anything else tomorrow, use like half that bottle. I Googled it because I was just curious to see like what Google said, and it suggested to use half a cup.
Okay, I just plopped
But
it in there. I didn't really think about the logistics of this experiment live. Wait, so they just stayed like little plops.
Yeah, so when you shake it, it breaks it up, but you have to put the other glitter in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
kind
do a
of
little
helps.
bit of glitter glue in addition to the glitter, the loose glitter.
Yeah, like I don't know. Google said half a cup. I kind of just always did my own thing. I never knew that there was really
A technique.
ingredients. Yeah.
You don't know the glitter,
Yeah.
the
I did it
school
like
glitter
same way I
chart.
cook. I don't really follow directions. I just do my own thing.
Okay, cool.
But I know like the more glitter, the better. Because then it's like a snow globe, you know? Like you can't see anything. And then you just watch it twirl and fall.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I
just
don't know where
dump in
it was.
this glitter
Yeah,
is
yeah, you could definitely jump in a little bit more.
okay. This glitter is from like a couple summers ago when Dallas
It's what?
when Dallas was here, we were like making a bunch of music videos, and I thought that it would be this really good artistic idea to cover myself in glitter that I like rubbed with paint. And I was like, it's gonna be awesome. I'll put it all over my body, blah 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 blah. It's gonna be really cool. And Dallas was like, this is not gonna be cool, Lorena. And I was just like, just trust me, just trust me. And it looked terrible. It looked so disgusting.
Wait, fill it up before you close it.
Oh wait. Do what?
Fill it up.
Finish filling it up. Wait, should I do more glitter than this?
You definitely can. If you want, fill it up and then shake it.
And then see.
and see how you like it. You know, like if you want to add more, if it's not enough for you. I like a lot of glitter.
Like, fill it up, like...
Just like, you could fill it up a little more. Yeah.
Alright, perf.
And then just make sure it's closed well, so you don't get glitter water all over you.
All over my computer.
Yeah.
My speakers. My whole life
Everything.
savings. That's all on this desk. Okay.
Nice. All right. And then just shake it. And then because you have the glue, just shake it up harder. Whoa, I put a lot of glitter in here.
Oh my god! This is cool!
And then it just eventually all falls to the bottom.
Oh.
It's like a snow globe.
Kind of with the gold glitter, though, it looks a little bit nasty. Like, it looks cool now. But,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It's kind of like...
So see, wait till I'll show you
because
the
it's
difference.
sticking to the clumps.
Yeah, but like so now, not all my glitter. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because you can't see it. But I have glitter that's floating at the top of this,
Yeah.
and then for the most part, it just floats forever. Where like this has glitter glue in it, and I just shook it like 2 minutes ago. But like,
all
watch how
sinks to
fast it all falls down, and the water's like clear.
So maybe I need to add more glue to this concoction. Because it's all going to the top still.
Yeah.
Dang,
It's already at the bottom, and it's clear.
It is hella mesmerizing.
Yeah. When
So
I do the kids yoga, I tell them to do it before bed so they can have something to focus on.
it's because I think because my glitter glue is old, it is just like golden turds at the bottom of this thing.
Gold glitter turd.
Look at these little glitter turds.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, oh I can't. Can you see them?
Yeah. It looks like reef and stuff from the bottom of the ocean. It's just like so like fuzzy. It looks pretty cool though.
That is cool. Dang. Yeah, so I had seen, for anyone still watching, I had seen Brenda had shown me one of these jars like years ago, but like I don't know, I just randomly remembered it, and I was like, that's gotta be a cool thing. And my sister is here, with her son, and we're all here at my parents' house, and like he's 2, and she's just like trying to fill his day with activities, and like he likes to do like calming things, but it's like takes the right thing to catch his attention. So I feel like this would be a really like cool thing to make with him, or even just show him or give to him. And it's so easy. Cool.
I like it. I like the gold. I'm like always mixing colors, huh?
What colors did you do?
I mixed. I had like a bunch of glitter left from
different colors.
Previous years of school. But I did like a blue mixture.
Cool. So that's really like ocean.
Yeah. I really like blue, as you can see.
Oh no, you broke up. Wait, say that again.
Oh, I said I really like blue. As you can see, my sweater's blue.
Yeah.
This is blue. Everything
real ocean girl
is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing. Man, well, these are cool. I hope that anyone watching or who watches this, that this is something of value to you at home, and you can make your own glitter jars So, like, the way that Brenda explained it to me is kind of just like with something for kids to like slow down and meditate, for them to make them and then shake it up. And then when they're looking at it, they just watch and breathe, like, with the glitter.
Yeah.
Is there any, like, a.
It's kind of like I said before, like when you like watch the clouds like go by, you just kind of like focus and have them, I don't know, like if you're going to show it to your child, like just have them focus on all the glitter and wait till it falls all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
See how, and and maybe have to like, see, or have them focus on something else that you want to include. It doesn't have to be breath. It could be like, I don't know, really anything you want them to meditate on.
Dang, Brenda, you're breaking up. I don't know. Can someone comment and tell me if it's. I mean, surely it's breaking up for y'all if it's breaking up. I don't know if it's my internet. I have to.
Oh, no.
Wow, Catherine and Tim are really up on this chat. Just catching up. Oh, it's great. Yeah, she got a little choppy explaining the breathing. Yeah, so maybe just. It's still pretty.
I just turned my Wi-Fi off.
Okay. It's pretty pixelated.
I don't know.
It's coming in and out.
Still?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see something else. What Wi-Fi am I on?
So just let Brenda. Actually, while Brenda's troubleshooting that, Tim says your hair looks
Am I still
super healthy. You're like very pixelated.
I turned the Wi-Fi back on, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see if that helps.
Yeah.
It
Thanks,
was like
Tim.
really clear a few minutes ago. It was fine. I don't know if it's
like it just like before it started.
Yeah, like earlier. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, but while we see if it works, I'll just continue on. So this has been a long home church. Thanks for everyone who stuck around. Hopefully this will be some value of people, and I'm gonna quickly do just a quick thoughts and prayers, hashtag thoughts and prayers section with our glitter jars here.
Yeah.
Brenda, I hope it gets yeah, it seems okay now. Yeah. So, because I wanted Brenda to do a breathing exercise for us. But I don't know if it's breaking up. I mean, we could try and see. And if not, I'll just be like, it's not working.
Yeah.
But it seems like maybe it's getting better. So, for my thoughts and prayers today, we're going to keep it quick. I'm just going to do one. And I ran across this girl on one of the many Facebook groups I belong to, and her name is Victoria, and she put this post up. I still travel, but as a paramedic nurse to fight the COVID-19, we stay at work for you, stay at home for us. And I saw this because it's cool. I don't know, like, I know, like, I have friends that are nurses. My brother-in-law is in the fire department. Brenda's husband actually is in the FDNY. There's, like, a lot of service people that I'm friends with, but you don't really think about, like, all the people who, I mean, like in helicopter, like that kind of emergency intensive care. I'm not like thinking about all those particular different jobs. So it's cool to see this, and that she's a woman too, and she's just out there fighting the good fight and doing cool things. So I thought I just want to add Victoria to thoughts and prayers this week. So our thoughts and prayers this week, Brenda will just lead us through a little a simple breathing exercise, and then I'll say a prayer, and then That'll be that. Yeah. So, but I'll finish out before we do our breathing and prayer. I just want to say thank you, Brenda, for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Being my first guest. And if y'all want more Yogi Brenda at home in your lives, you can follow her on Instagram at Yogi Brenda Leigh, or Facebook at Yogi Brenda is her on Facebook. And she owns that badass clothing company, Channel Creations. Check them out. She teaches donation-based yoga on Zoom right now during quarantine. And if you loved glitter jars and you want her to lead a glitter jar making workshop in meditation for you, your family, coworkers, if you have a group of moms that you think would all love to do a Zoom glitter jar making thing with her and their kids, just hit her up on any of the social media and she'll get back to you. And I hope that it all goes so people connect.
Yes,
to some
you.
Yogi Brenda yoga.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go into a little breathing.
All right, so wherever you are, just find a comfortable seated position and just close your eyes. And then just sit up nice and tall. And take a nice big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through the mouth. Empty everything out. One more big breath in through your nose. And then big breath out the mouth. Empty everything out. And then take a big breath in through your nose. I'm going to count to 5. So breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here. And then breathe out the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it at the bottom. And breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. And breathe out the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here. One more time. Big breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it at the top. And breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just begin to breathe naturally, organically.
So while we're here, we'll just keep our eyes closed, and I'm just going to say a quick prayer. God, thank you so much for this time that we have here to connect with each other from afar, and that we have technology to be together even when we're physically apart. Thank you for everyone who joined in on the live stream today. I'm really excited for everything that I hope good comes from the bad. I know that we're in a swing of low right now, but I hope for every low there's a high, and that we'll see a way out of this time. Please protect Victoria, who is a nurse out there fighting the good fight. Thank you for all of our service people who are just out there putting their lives literally at risk for the good of the earth and everyone who's here in humanity. Thank you for our health and our awareness, and thank you for the time we're given to rest. And I pray that each of us are acutely aware of when our body is telling us to turn off our brains, turn down our thoughts, not off our brains, but turn down our thoughts and be able to really rest and feel the rejuvenation of regaining our strength and regaining our courage and regaining our hope to wake up each day and be our best selves. Thank you for that. Amen.
Namaste.
Namaste. And something else that I didn't really want to include just now, but that I'll do kind of as a meditation, which I think goes in hand with these glitter jars we just made, is sometimes like when I'm feeling really low on energy, I'll close my eyes and not necessarily a prayer, but just kind of a meditation of envisioning like my body being really tired and like sort of deflated. And then I'll envision that like the same way as like filling up the cups earlier and you see the water line go up. I'll
Yeah.
envision, like for me, it's always gold glitter. Some people it could be white light. I don't know, whatever is helpful to you. And I'll try and envision my body laying and kind of deflated, but filling up, starting at my toes a little bit at a time, like a glass, filling up with swirling like glitter, and it rejuvenating each little muscle and fiber and joint and everything all the way up to my top until I'm able to like shine it and then
Yeah.
start filling up other important people in my life or people that I feel need that I know or I don't know or
Yeah.
that I've seen. And so that's something, an exercise I do, but I don't know. Just now I
Like,
was thinking like this is maybe something to just explain and not add into that for
no,
everybody to
I
think about
love
it.
that.
Thanks.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. That's another way to like send love to like yourself and others.
Yeah, just a visualization. Well, thanks
Yeah.
again for being here, Brenda.
Thank you for having me. I love you
Everyone,
so
check her out. She's so
much.
awesome and such a great friend. Love you, and I'll see you soon. We'll talk soon.
Post quarantine, I'll see you.
Yeah, in person. All
Love
right.
you. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Brenda. Thank y'all so much for being here. Sorry again for any technical difficulties. I'm just figuring this out. It's my third episode. It's definitely the longest episode. My goal was 20 minutes, but yeah, we'll fix that. We'll be shorter. So on Thursday, I'm interviewing Ernesto, who produced my album, which the two of us can talk a lot, but I'm going to make it a short episode. And if people like it, we'll do another episode and we'll make it longer with any extra information. But thank y'all for tuning in. My last part of this whole thing is a song, and we're going to do the ultimate relaxation station song, Kokomo by the Beach Boys. But I'm going to unplug this. I hope nothing happens. Ooh. Y'all still hear me? Are we still good? So I hope you sing along. There's the lyrics there of Kokomo. And we'll just all go to the beach right now and just kind of see yourself on a tropical island, right? Hold the cocktail or a virgin beverage, whatever suits you. Off the Florida Keys, there's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drinks melting in your hands. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take 'em down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down in Kokomo. We'll put out to sea, then we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. The afternoon daylight, cocktails and moonlit nights. That dreamy look in your eye gives me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you Bermuda, Bahama. Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take him down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go, way down to Kokomo. We'll put out to sea, then we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Babe, I wanna take him down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go, way down in Kokomo. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here for Home Church. I hope you have an awesome Tuesday night and a great Wednesday. I'll be back on Thursday with a shorter episode interviewing Ernesto Valenzuela. All right, that's it. Have a great night.